A woman made an accidental discovery. A key was hidden inside a spatula left to her by her late mother-in-law. She initially believed it was just a regular key the mother-in-law had hidden. She paid no mind to it. One day, she talked about this key with her mother-in-law's friend. She then learned that anyone who got the key would inherit the mother-in-law's secret, substantial fortune. A few days prior, at the mother-in-law's funeral, a lawyer publicly read the mother-in-law's will. Her tens of thousands of yuan in pensions and all jewelry were split equally among her sons. She only left the woman an old spatula. The crowd immediately started gossiping. The eldest brother and his wife openly mocked her on the spot. They told the woman to keep the spatula well. They said they might need it during future family meals together. The woman did not argue back. She quietly took the spatula and went home. Yet she felt deeply wronged inside. The woman's husband had passed away 7 years earlier. Just 3 days after his death, her mother-in-law moved in with her. It was not because she cared for the woman. The eldest and second sons had refused to take her in for various excuses. The woman thought the mother-in-law was her late husband's mother, so taking care of her was only right. She treated the mother-in-law like her own mother and cared for her at home. The mother-in-law never showed any gratitude. Instead, she grew far more partial to her other sons and daughters-in-law. Her bias worsened after the woman gave birth to a daughter, and the eldest sister-in-law was found to be pregnant with a son. The mother-in-law even gave the chicken soup the woman had cooked to the eldest sister-in-law. The eldest sister-in-law pretended to be considerate and said the woman should also drink the soup to restore her health. The mother-in-law replied plainly that since the woman had a daughter, she did not deserve the chicken soup. The woman was thoroughly heartbroken, but she understood the older generation's son preference mindset and chose not to take it to heart. 3 years ago, the mother-in-law was hospitalized for a cerebral infarction. Besides working, the woman spent most of her time tending to her in the hospital. The mother-in-law never said a word of thanks. In contrast, the mother-in-law's children and other daughters-in-law only visited occasionally, yet she gave them large sums of money for travel costs. Even the nurses felt this was unfair. They praised the woman as a good daughter-in-law in front of the mother-in-law and told her to cherish the woman. The mother-in-law scoffed and said the woman's care was nothing more than her duty. Countless similar things happened over the 7 years of the woman's caregiving. Still, the woman never slacked off on caring for her mother-in-law. She saw both the mother-in-law and her daughter as the only family left by her late husband. She thought her hard work and grievances were trivial. She never expected the mother-in-law would treat her like an outsider until the very end. As the woman wondered what to do with the old spatula, her daughter came home from school and spotted it. The daughter asked in confusion. Her grandmother had once told her she would leave her and her mother her most precious possession. Could this simple spatula be that precious item? The woman froze in shock. She suddenly remembered the mother-in-law always spoke with hidden meanings. The mother-in-law had said many strange things to her while alive. She once said she had saved no money for the woman, but had secured trustworthy people to support her. She also told the woman to take the spatula and find her old friends. The woman had thought she was rambling back then. Her daughter's words made her realize those remarks held hidden purpose. The woman carefully examined the spatula. She found a thin thread at the joint of the handle and the spoon head. She gently pulled the thread and revealed a hidden key.